Hi again, Ian Dainty, and carrying on again with 101 questions for business growth, marketing questions. Question number 40 is, does your company or do you have a chief revenue officer, a CRO? Now, this is something that very, very few companies do have, but I think it's very important, especially in a larger company, and especially as you start to grow. And I want to just look at today what the responsibilities are and who the chief revenue officer looks after for that person. Some of them. And tomorrow I'm going to look at what the real duties and responsibilities of the chief revenue officer are. But as you can see, this person is going to have to wear many hats, and a lot of companies, the CEO wears a lot of hats, but this person will wear many hats. But it's important that there's three major hats that this person has to wear, but they also have to get involved with all the functions of the organization. In a smaller organization, the chief revenue officer should be the CEO or the president, because probably you don't have enough resources to have one person. A chief revenue officer separate from the CEO. CEO should obviously be a major part of revenue generation or sales generation for a company anyway. But usually you need somebody, and as you start to grow, as you get into, say, 40, 50 people or more, then you've got to have a chief revenue officer. But you should understand what the function of that individual is. And you can see the different things that are involved in generating revenue. Your target market, your service, your brand, your agreement, your leadership, product, service, advertising, support, marketing. Now, they don't have sales in this, but obviously sales are important, but all of that works out. Your message, your agreement, so sales is there, distribution, management. Everybody has to be involved in it. So let's look at the three areas that are involved. One is marketing, and it's important that each function have its own manager or VP, whatever it is, but somebody who is in charge of that function, and then they all work together reporting to the chief revenue officer. Sales, obviously, and the other one is customer service. So all three of these, and a lot of people say, why is customer service thrown in there? Well, one of the biggest reasons is not enough people pay attention to customer service, and not enough companies realize the revenue that can be generated by training the customer service people well, so that they know how to generate revenue, whether they pass it off to marketing and sales or whether they generate it themselves. But they should understand, because they're the ones who work with the customers day in and day out, particularly in a software business, in a large B2B service business. They're the ones who work with them. If you have your consultants that work with your clients, they're the customer service people. They should be telling sales and marketing or the chief revenue officer opportunities that arise all the time, and they'll only do that with the proper training, which I talked about yesterday. Training and coaching, and how important that is for all three areas in how to generate revenue for the company. So each marketing, sales, and customer service should have their own manager. If your company is large enough, you're 40, 50 people, you should have a manager for each that should report to the chief revenue officer. Maybe in a company that's small, 40 or 50 people, that person is still the CEO, or the president, whatever he or she is called. But you do need somebody in charge of each function. And tomorrow I'm going to talk about what the responsibilities are for the chief revenue officer and how that person should act within the company. Thanks a lot. If you have any questions, please write me at ian@b2bbusinesscoach.com. Please like this so your colleagues and friends can see it. And if you have any comments, I appreciate them too. And please send me your questions. Thanks a lot. Till next time. Bye-bye.